The Library of Hidden Doors. Emma had always loved books, but she never expected a library to change her life. Every Saturday, she visited the town library, a tall, echoing building with stained glass windows and shelves that seemed to stretch forever. Most people came for school assignments or to borrow novels, but Emma came for the quiet. At 14, with 3 noisy brothers at home, the library was the only place where silence felt magical. One rainy afternoon, she wandered farther than usual. Past the history section, beyond the shelves of maps, she found a narrow corridor she had never noticed before. The shelves there were different, darker wood, dustier, filled with books that looked older than the library itself. At the very end stood a door. It wasn't large, just an ordinary wooden door, except for the fact that libraries weren't supposed to have doors in the middle of their shelves. Emma reached for the knob. It opened without a sound. On the other side was not a closet, as she expected, but a small, round room lit by lamps that flickered with golden light. Shelves curved along the walls, filled with books whose titles shimmered as if written in starlight. In the center stood a desk, and behind it, a man with silver hair and half-moon glasses. He looked up and smiled. "Ah, a visitor." Emma froze. "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to." "Nonsense," the man, Silas, said kindly. "The Library of Hidden Doors is always meant to be found, though only by those who are ready." Emma stepped inside, heart racing. "What kind of library is this?" He gestured to the shelves. "This is where we keep the books that are not yet finished, stories that are waiting for their readers to write them." Emma blinked. "Books waiting? Exactly. Every person carries unwritten stories inside them, dreams, hopes, choices they haven't made. Here, those possibilities take shape. All it takes is a reader to open a door." He handed her a book. Its cover was blank, but warm, as if alive. "Go on," he said. "Open it." Emma opened the book, and the library vanished. She was standing in a sunlit meadow, butterflies dancing around her. Ahead was a path leading to a small village. She could smell fresh bread baking, hear laughter, see banners waving in the breeze. It felt real. A voice whispered, "This is the story where you become a traveler, Emma. Do you wish to walk the path?" She hesitated. The meadow was beautiful, but she felt nervous. "Not today," she whispered. And just like that, the book closed, and she was back in the round room. The man chuckled. "Wise choice. Every story is a doorway, but once you step through, you must walk it to the end." Emma clutched the book. "So if I had said yes, you would be living that story even now." His eyes twinkled. "But don't worry, the library is patient. The doors will wait until you're ready." Emma visited the hidden library every week after that. She read books that showed her what might have been, or what could still be. One book showed her as a painter, filling canvases with colors brighter than rainbows. Another placed her on a ship, sailing toward islands no map had ever named. A third revealed her standing at a podium, giving a speech that inspired thousands. Each time, she closed the book before stepping too far, but each vision left her with a spark, an idea that maybe her life could be larger than she had ever imagined. One Saturday, however, things were different. The silver-haired librarian was not at the desk. Instead, a single book lay open, waiting. Its pages glowed softly. Across the first page were words written in neat, careful script. Emma's story. Her breath caught. She turned the page. It showed her bedroom, her brothers shouting in the hall, her school bag lying half open. Every detail was exact. The story was her life, word for word, moment for moment. But as she turned the next pages, she saw things that hadn't happened yet. Tomorrow, next week, next year, she saw herself growing older, making choices, walking paths she didn't yet understand. And then she saw something else, blank pages, stretching endlessly, waiting to be filled. Emma closed the book quickly, heart pounding. The librarian appeared at her side, as if he had been there all along. His expression was gentle but serious. Now you understand. The most important story here is your own. It is not written for you. It is written by you. Emma whispered, "But what if I make mistakes?" He smiled. Mistakes are part of every great story. The only real mistake is not turning the page. The rain had stopped when Emma finally left the library that evening. Sunlight streamed through the stained glass windows, painting the floor in colors. For the first time, the ordinary shelves of the town library looked different to her, less like rows of paper, more like doors she had yet to open. As she stepped outside, the world felt new. The air smelled fresher, the trees greener, the sounds sharper. She realized she didn't have to wait for magic to live in stories. She could create them, one choice, one moment, one page at a time. And though she never told anyone about the Library of Hidden Doors, she carried its lesson with her always. Every day is a blank page. Every choice is a sentence. Every life is a story worth writing well.